Nothing to do, not ready to sleep. Turn on the live. People come on, let's chat some football game. Yeah man, how you guys doing? Lots of things to talk about, see me. So much things going on in this football world. You know what I mean? What if things are going? Vinicius Jr play Arsenal. Bruno Guimaraes come at Arsenal. Rodri style Real Madrid. Rodri style Real Madrid people. Rodri style Real Madrid. Holy bro, it's late. I know bro, I just got home. Just got home. And I ain't ready to sleep yet. So I say, you know what, let me turn on this live for probably half an hour. So I don't even know how long it's gonna be on for, but while I'm here, you know what I mean, just let the channel work. You know what I mean? What are you doing up so late? You go work. I know. I just got home. I just got home. Literally just got home. And I got work like in what time is it now? I got work in 3.5 hours. I know. I don't sleep much, man. I don't sleep much. Sleep is for rich people. Sleep is for rich people, and I ain't rich yet. So I can't afford sleep. You know what I mean? I can't afford sleep. Rashad, see, Rashad ain't sleeping either. Rashad ain't sleeping either. You know what I mean? Sleep is for the rich. You know what I mean? Now we ain't rich yet, so you ain't no time for sleeping. Big up on yourself, man. Big up on yourself. As you can see, there's actually no topic. I just turned on the live for us to just chat. I see Nico yeah, was chatting a bunch of stuff in that damn group. I see y'all chatting a bunch of stuff. One crocus bag or something when I talk. Try to jeer in Arsenal and all of that. Doublish in the building say I was about to go to sleep, but I got to say what Doublish say now. I was about to go to sleep, but I got to stay here for a few minutes at least. Yeah, that's me too. I can't sleep, so I just kind of just, you know? Yeah. What's going on, Krish? What's going on? How you guys doing? How you guys doing? So, all those things that you guys were saying in the group, y'all say it to my face now. Y'all say it to my face now. What y'all want to say? Huh? I'm glad we didn't get Vinny. He would have struggled. He did not have the mentality to be the number one at Arsenal. B would have not made it. Hey, we can say a lot of stuff now because we didn't actually get him. You know what I mean? It would have been fun to have him, to be honest with you, because whatever I didn't have, Arsenal would have made him have it. You know what I mean? Would have instilled that in him. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? He would have gained what he needed, what he lacked. You get me? He would have gotten it right here. You understand? But at the end of the day, he can only get it if he had come to us. He didn't. He didn't come to us, so we just wish him all the best in where he is. You know what I mean? It is okay. It is okay. I hope this is a lesson to Saka and all of them. You know what I mean? That they need to step up. You know what I'm saying? And just realize that we can't afford, they can't afford to let some stranger come take away the limelight from them that almost happened with Vinny Jr. just now. You get me? Yeah, so need to step up and make the difference. You know what I mean? Yeah man, need to step up and do the damn thing. Because I feel bad for Riley though. because he loved Vinny. I'm a Brazilian, man. Of course I do love Vinny. I love Vinny. Vinny is my Brazilian compadre. So I do. I was excited when I heard that Vinny was coming. You know what I mean? I was excited. You know what I mean? From a Brazilian to a Brazilian, y'all know. Just like I was excited about Bruno. You know what I mean? I'm looking forward to Bruno because we might get a lot of red card. He's an Arsenal player now. So you know. Things that they will probably overlook at Newcastle, they ain't going to overlook at Arsenal, man. You know what I mean? So I'm kind of excited about Bruno and scared at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Because trust me, Bruno can be messy. You know what I mean? Bruno can be messy, so he might be pulling out some cards. But it's okay. Vinny's a Real Madrid player. When I look at the stats, you know, I didn't even realize that Vinny was at Real Madrid since he was 18. Yeah, he was at Real Madrid since he was 18. So I understand the love, you know what I mean, and the passion that he has for the club. You know what I mean? It's alright. It's like we're trying to take away a child from his home. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he's too attached to that place. Plus, you understand that he has a lot of pull at Real Madrid. You know what I mean? Because Jose Mourinho gonna mess with him and he gonna get Jose Mourinho fired. You know what I mean? He has that kind of pull. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but it is whatever, man. It is whatever. Crazy to think he's been there for 8 years already. Yeah, he's been there for 8 years already. He's 26 years old now. If you minus 26 from minus 8 from 26, you get 18, man. He's been there since he was 18 years old, pretty much since he was a youngster. He grew up there. You know, he grew up there. So it's understandable that it's hard for him to leave. You know what I mean? It's understandable that it's like you pulling away Saka. Well, using Saka is kind of deep. But let's use Martinelli. It's like you pulling away Martinelli from Arsenal. You know what I mean? That attachment that he has for Arsenal is unreal. You know what I mean? To the point where money is not even a factor in the situation for Gabby. You know what I mean? Martinelli said, just give me a pen and he'll sign. You know what I'm saying? So it's the same kind of attachment and affection, you know what I mean, that Vinny has for Real Madrid. So I understand. I totally understand. You know what I mean? Totally understand. What is that? Doctor said Man United gonna slap you lot. Stupid this season. You crazy. uh, I think you fell upside. You fell on your head already, man. You're speaking to the defending. You're speaking to the champs, you know. We look like some jokers to you. Rashad said Arsenal will be ready. The ambition is there. We will get someone in that fits us. Hi Nate. What's up, Nate? How are you? Welcome back, man. Welcome back, Nate. I mean, like, the Vinny thing was good while it lasts. You know what I mean? Let's put it this way. Arsenal wasn't doing no much business. You know what I mean? And because Arsenal wasn't doing much business, it allows us to find stuff to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, it give me a lot to meds and talk about. You get me? So yeah, it'll be alright. It'll be alright. On to the next. You know what I mean? I think we're going to dig up. Back Julian Alvarez. You know what I mean? See what Atletico is about. I'll take a swap deal right now with Victor Gyökeres or Kai Havertz. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, we need a deadly striker, man. We need a striker that's gonna score some goal. You know what I'm saying? We do need a striker that's gonna score some goal. So I don't know. We need to bring in somebody. We need probably about 3 more signings at Arsenal. Yes, Rashford and Alvarez would be a quality window. I don't know if I want Rashford. I don't like. I'm kind of getting allergic to taking away these old brocks from these. You know what I mean? From these team. You know what I mean? Rashford is a player that they don't even want to. That Manchester United actually don't even really want. You know what I mean? It's just hard to get rid of him, so they're gonna try to put him back into the team. Yeah, it's been rough. It's been rough for Rashid for the past 3 years, all over the place. Well, is either you can call it being rough or call it a dream, but something. Um, I know you're looking at the fact that Rashad and Saka linked up well in the World Cup. You know what I mean? That's what a lot of people are looking at. You know what I mean? Russia and Saka linked up well in the World Cup. You know what I mean? But I don't think he fits Arsenal Football Club, man. If it's Tuchel football, but it doesn't. I don't think he fits Arteta football. You know what I mean? To be honest with you, yeah, I don't think he fits Arteta football. People, make sure y'all liking the stream, all right? Like the stream. Yeah, man, y'all like the stream. Do the damn thing. I didn't realize this message gone so far. Uh, the counter Rashford is deadly. Yeah, but what about tracking back? What about tackling? What about all those other stuff that Arsenal is so good at? Nah, I mean, we can't afford to be carrying passengers, man. Can't afford to be carrying passengers. That is not it. Vinicius Jr. No, I see. I've seen stats. I've seen Vinicius stats. Vinicius actually trap backs. He actually trap back. I've seen his stat. I've seen his stat. He wouldn't have been such a passenger. He actually trap backs a lot too. That's the reason why he's always. That's the reason why he counters so fast because he trap back. You know what I mean? He trap back. I've seen his stats. Hey, blah. I decided to come live after all. You know what I mean? I decided to come live after all. I wasn't going to, but uh, I need something to distract me a little bit so I can sleep. Tire me out a little bit so I can go to sleep when I'm done. I'm glad Rodri is going to Barcelona. It does not suit flick football. I'm glad he's going to Barcelona too, you know what I mean? Just because the other team is Real Madrid, that's all. I could have cared zero. But just because the other I think he fits Barcelona like a glove. And that's dangerous. You know what I mean? It fits Barcelona like a glove. And that's very, very dangerous. You know what I mean? I'm not sure how happy I am about that. It fits Barcelona well. You know what I mean? Um, I don't know. Let's see what kind of football Manchester City gonna play. Rodri is the glue to Manchester City team. So let's see what kind of football they gonna come up with now. Yeah, but Boadi is a youngster, man. Boadi, Boadi ain't ready for this yet. You know what I mean? It might take him a little bit to relax and settle in that. You know what I mean? So it might take him a little bit to get up to speed to figure out what's really going on in the Premier League. You get me? Boadi remind me of a young Guendouzi. Yeah, I remember Guendouzi with Arsenal buy. That's Boadi remind me of him. You know what I mean? I hope the Rodri here we go come soon. I think he's destined for Barcelona and blah. I don't think there's anything to worry about. You know what I mean? I don't think there's anything to worry about. I think Real Madrid even started looking around for other players already. You know what I mean? I think Real Madrid started looking around for Rodri's substitute. So yeah, pull a shitty for Rodgers, but I think we would get Europe League this season or any Europe for the matter of that. That means you're what? You're an Aston Villa fan? Uzi Welsh? You pull a sitter for Rodgers. You're a Chelsea fan. He's a Chelsea fan. Big up yourself, man. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. We are a multiverse community over here, you know what I mean? So Aston Villa FC. Okay. Okay. Welcome to the stream. We have Villa fans over here. We have a couple Villa fans over here. We have pretty much everybody over here now. When the Premier League starts, it's gonna be a vibe. You know what I mean? It's gonna be a vibe when the Premier League starts because everybody's here. You know what I mean? Everybody's supporting their team. You know what I mean? So if you want to become a part of the family over here, man, you can just go ahead and subscribe to the channel. You know? Just go ahead and subscribe to the channel and be a part of what we have going on here. Guys, remember to like the channel if you have not yet liked the channel. You know what I mean? Go ahead and do the damn thing. Go ahead and do the thing. Like the channel. We also have memberships available if you guys want to join the memberships for those who can. You know what I mean? Videos are there. You know what I mean? Dropping videos in the membership. So if you guys want to join the membership, you can. Super chat is there. All of these things are there. You know what I mean? So yeah. I see Nico jeering me in the last video that I post. Yeah, I see Nico trying to jeer me with the last video that I post. But I like the hijack that Barcelona is doing on Real Madrid. You know what I mean? It's showing them who is actually boss. Who is the boss over in Spain. You know what I'm saying? Rodri played well in the World Cup. And he was man of the match. He was best player of the tournament. You know what I mean? And I think that World Cup team is mostly consists of um, Barcelona players. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so and Barcelona would play a little bit similar to what Pep Guardiola play over there with Rodri. So I think if it's like a glove for Barcelona, that's dangerous. I think Barcelona retain their title this season with season coming with that Rodri signing. So well, I already know that the women have a second City derby against Burnham City and the shitty EFL team who shockingly won against Barcelona. Is fit, I believe, and I think Rodri is as well. Real Madrid is trying to inquire about Zubimendi. You know what I mean? Real Madrid is trying to inquire about Zubimendi. So I think that they have given up, or I should say they have um, yeah, they have let that situation go. I don't think they are, you know what I mean? Real Madrid have an issue. Real Madrid midfield is an issue. You know what I mean? They have not replaced Modric and what's the other guy, Tony? They have not replaced those two midfielders since they left. You know what I mean? So they have no control in the middle of the park. You know what I mean? They have no genuine control in the middle of the park. And if you have nobody to control that game who just want to sit there and make passes, you know what I mean? Not a person who's hungry and greedy for goals. Rather become the best player in the world, you know what I mean? Not by scoring goals, by just sitting and making passes and doing interceptions and all of that. You get me? So to be honest with you, it's a loss for Real Madrid to miss out on a Rodri. You know what I mean? Because Rodri would be the perfect fit for that Real Madrid team, just because he's not the person who wants to score and be that main guy scoring goals and all of that. He's that person who's going to sit there, break up play, you know what I mean, and push the ball around. You get what I'm saying? He's a glue, he's a gel, you know what I mean, to the team. So I think it's a massive, massive loss. Massive loss for Real Madrid not to get Rodri. You know what I mean? Rodri himself. Doesn't matter who else they go there and get, but Rodri himself would have been the perfect fit for them. Perfect fit for them. So, yeah. Real Madrid have an enemy in me for life. I already didn't like Real Madrid, so it doesn't it can't get any worse. I didn't like Real Madrid. The two things that I don't like right now is combining Real Madrid and Jose Mourinho. No, they are there combining right now. So how are you feeling about this year UEFA Champions League? I'm feeling positive, man. I'm feeling positive. I still think we have some business that we're going to do in the transfer window. You know, what I mean, it's not done. Transfer window is not shut, and as long as the transfer window is still open, there's possibilities that Arsenal are going to bring in players. Arteta want more players. Arteta want quality players. So I know we have something up our sleeve coming. So we're just open and we're just wishing and open for the best that we can, you know what I mean, get somebody elite. We need an elite goal scorer. Julian Alvarez would be nice. That left wing position. You know what I mean? I think that if only they could just go do a hijack and hijack Liverpool for Barcola. You know? Them kind of something there. We are the champions though. And as the champions of the Premier League, you know what I mean, we're allowed to do certain stuff. You know what I mean? Like take away the other team's best players. Yeah. I feel like Nico Williams could be good as well. Yeah, I think Nico Williams could do a proper job for us. You know what I mean? And I think Nico Williams have been stagnant. I don't think we've seen the best of Nico Williams. To be honest with you, I don't think he's growing at Atletico Bilbao. I don't think he's growing there. I think he has stopped growing for a while now. And he does need a new challenge. He need a new chapter, man. I don't know what's going on with these players that play in Spain. Some of them, they're so comfortable in the zone that they are. You know what I mean? They're scared to move. I don't get it. Why? You know what I mean? Why? It's crazy to me. It's crazy to me. So yeah, I think if he gets to a top club, it can get the most out of him. I think so. You know what I mean? I think so. If we sign Nico, I'll be satisfied. You know what I mean? I'll be satisfied. How do you feel about Madrid getting Bernardo, Diamande, Cucurella, Conte, and Dumfries? Real Madrid is a big club. You know what I mean? Real Madrid is a huge, huge, huge damn club. You know what I mean? And 95% of the time, what Real Madrid wants, Real Madrid will get. You know what I mean? Until persons start realizing that they're not the same club that they used to be. You know what I mean? But the name alone, I play for Real Madrid alone. That brings a lot of weight. You know what I mean? That brings a lot of weight. Cucurella is a good signing for Real Madrid. You know what I mean? Diamande is a good signing for Real Madrid. Yeah, I mean, Bernardo Silva is a good signing for Real Madrid. That little man is just, no, man. There's just something about Bernardo Silva that's just different. You know what I mean? Konate is, you know what I mean? Konate is the only one that's iffy for me in all of them. You know what I mean? Konate is the one that, it's just because of how he was treated in the Premier League for his last season there. You know what I mean? He wasn't good. He wasn't all that good in his last season in the Premier League. So, you know. Lindsay in the building. Lindsay said the only signing I want to see is Alvarez or Kavashkela. Kavashkela is never going. Kavashkela not gonna have Lindsay. You know what I mean? And Kavashkela is. Let's put it this way: Vinny Jr. was more likely to happen than a Kavashkela. You know what I mean? Vinny Jr. was more likely to happen than a Kava. Honestly speaking, ain't no way PSG even gonna let that guy contract reach in a situation to even be in that position like Vinny was. You know what I mean? That's a very, very important player to PSG. And they treat him according. So I understand. It's a dream signing. You know what I mean? But it's not gonna happen. Um, Alvarez is more of a realistic um, reach. You know what I mean? More of a realistic reach. And then he wants to go to Barcelona. So we have to play a waiting game on that again. So that's another player who would choose a second. You know what I mean? The second again just keep on coming up. You know what I mean? The second again just keep on coming up. Vinny Jr. chose Arsenal second. Alvarez second. Yeah. Lucas said Arsenal. Nikolai said Alvarez isn't actually that unlikely to me, but I do think he wants to play there because it's a bit similar to Atletico. Alvarez and Cava were my dream signing, but obviously very unlikely. Yeah, bro, you gotta let that stay where it is, right there as a dream. You know what I mean? Let it stay right there as a dream. Enjoy it right there, man. Don't mess up your dream. As I said, Cavash is unlikely. Alvarez is not unlikely, but Cavash is. You know what I mean? How do you think God was as signing for Barcelona? It was a laughable signing when it just happened to me. You know what I mean? I'm going to be real and honest with you. When it just happened, it was a laughable signing. You know what I mean? But seeing how Gordon perform in the World Cup and how much he has grown, you know what I mean? I think he's going to be fire. You know what I mean? I think he's going to be fire. No joke about it. No joke about it. You know what I mean? So I'm looking. I'm going to be watching the Spanish league top three teams very very closely. You know what I mean? Atletico, the Real Madrid, and the Barcelona. I'm going to be watching them very very keenly. You know what I mean? Yeah. Guys, in the chat, if you're new to the channel, subscribe now. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, man. It's just really just a. This is not what we would normally do. You know what I mean? We normally chill and talk with each other, but this is gonna be a quick one. You know what I mean? Because as I said, I just came home and I just decided, you know what? Nico and Chris was in the group talking a lot of crap. So let me turn on the live so they can come and talk the crap right here. You know what I mean? So it's Nico and Chris fault, people. Nico and Chris, they are the problems. You know? Yeah. Godfrey in the building. What's going on, Godfrey? What's going on? Lindsay said, I don't agree with you. You can't think it's impossible. Well, anything is possible, to be honest with you. You know what I mean? Anything is possible. The right energy, with the right amount of energy and money and time, you know what I mean? Anything is possible. You know what I mean? So let me say it's more unlikely to happen. You know what I mean? It's more unlikely to happen. That's probably one of the most important players in PSG team right now. You know what I'm saying? So they are going to make sure that he's comfortable enough to always want to be there. You know what I'm saying? They are going to make sure that. One thing I've realized recently is how stupid the armball gimmick is. Like we play with one of the highest line in the Prem, which is the complete opposite. It's just to me it's just banter, man. People are gonna talk what they want to talk in order to try to downgrade the achievements that we've had as an Arsenal Football Club. You know what I mean? It's just trying to sweep our achievements underneath the rug. You know what I mean? Which doesn't work for me. You know what I mean? We have done what we have done, and that is that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not worried about what people thinking and stuff like that. You know what I mean? After 22 years, we have won the Premier League, and we went to the Champions League final. You get me? So people have to respect us whether they want to or not. So they can stay from afar and throw shades and be biased and whatever they want to do. You know what I mean? The Nico and the Krish saying that Arsenal is not going to win the league, Manchester United and Chelsea. I'm like, are you guys got to be mad? You know what I mean? Manchester City, who is about to lose Rodri. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Let's be real. Let's be real. We had all those doubt against us last season as well, so we're not even really worried. You know what I mean? Everybody was doubting us last season and telling us that we ain't gone I mean, win the league. I mean, there was a old dude with a bottle everywhere he goes. He carried it until it was stuck in his pocket and couldn't come out. You know what I mean? Because the size started slipping and sliding and can't get up. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it was alright. Well, guys, not gonna stay with y'all much longer. I can't believe I've worked in 3 hours. 3 hours. It's mad. That is mad. As I said, sleep is for rich people. You know what I mean? Sleep is for rich people. People, everybody on the channel that is not subscribed to the channel yet, stop on that though. Go on and subscribe to the channel. Yeah, man. Yeah, subscribe to the channel, man. You know what I mean? We are on our way to 6K. You know what I mean? Help us be a part of our journey. You know what I mean? Be a part of our journey. We're on our way to 6K, people. Not too far. You know what I mean? So go ahead and subscribe to the thing. You know what I mean? And yeah, man, do the damn thing. Do the damn thing. Thank you guys for the likes. I see y'all pushing up those likes, people. I see y'all pushing up those likes. You know what I mean? Thank you guys for the likes. Africa in the building. If Rodri leaves, City, no challenge for Arsenal. Rodri alone could have stopped us though. I mean, like he's a good player and all of that, but Rodri alone could have stopped us. You know what I mean? No, but I mean, like City. If Rodri leave, then they. I think that's the reason why they buy Anderson though, because they were expecting Rodri to leave, and Anderson. I don't think they're going to hold back Rodri because I think there must be some communication in that situation that he tells them that, hey, guess what, I want to go back to Spain or something. Because there's no way you're going to go and pay all that money that you pay for Anderson and put him on the bench. You know what I mean? Only to know that Rodri would have been there. You know what I mean? I think they knew that something like that was going to happen. You know what I mean? Some communication must have gone and they addressed that situation quickly before it got out of hand. You know what I mean? Yeah. Uh, Big up Riley. Bye. All right, Nico. Go sleep, man. Go sleep. Get some rest. Don't be like me. Don't be like me. Toxic sleeping. You realize that toxic snoozing. You know what I mean? So yeah. Yeah. This is a good. I don't know if I've ever come live this late. You know, this looks like a good time to come and talk some football. You know what I mean? But Riley, it's 3 a.m. here. It's two a.m. here. It's 2 a.m. here, blah. I gotta get up in the morning 5:30. So I have 3.5 hours. So I'm not gonna be much longer. It's 8 a.m. for me. Yeah, I know it's in the morning for you. It's in the morning for you. You know what I mean? But guys, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. You know what I mean? We have a collaboration tomorrow. I mean later on, actually. You know what I mean? Collabing later on. So you guys look out for that one. You know what I mean? I have a guest coming on. You know what I mean? So I guess that you guys are familiar with. You know what I mean? Guess that you guys are familiar with. So yeah. So yeah, man. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel, people. Become a part of our journey. You know what I mean? Yeah, be a part of our journey. So go ahead and do the damn thing. I mean, like so much new persons on the channel and still ain't nobody even subscribe to the channel. But it's okay. Uzi said 7:59 a.m. for me here in the UK. Yeah, it's early morning in the UK. Definitely early morning. Riley, everyone is sleeping and I'm hearing sounds. I'm scared. You probably need to go sleep too. Remember this now. It's before day morning, blah. You know what I mean? Nothing is going on. If everyone is sleeping, then yesterday when I was on the live, a little bit earlier than this time when I was on the live in the night, I hear the owls outside. I'm like, damn, I even know owls was in my yard in my trees at nights. I could hear the owls in the trees. I'm like, I want to go out there and look so bad to see if I see. I really did. I wanted to go out there and look. I could hear the owls out there. I'm like, damn. I haven't heard any today. I haven't heard any tonight. All right, guys, I'm gonna go. I am gonna go. I have to get up early in the morning, so I'm gonna go. I stayed longer than I thought I would. You know, what I mean, I thought I would stay like 15, 20 minutes. I'm already 40 minutes up. I'm hearing sounds inside the house. uh, it's your imagination, blah. It's your mind. Your mind is playing tricks on you, man. Your mind is playing tricks on you. Fabrizio just dropped a bomber. Say it's happening. So I guess Rodri to Barcelona is going through. I think Rodri to Barcelona is going through, people. Yep. I think it's happening. Villa is buying anything they can get right now on a cheap. That's just the situation with Villa. They're buying whatever they can get right now on a cheap. The financial crisis that they're in is selling their best players and balancing their books. You know what I mean? So Unai Emery is in a situation that Arsene Wenger was in. You know what I mean? Selling the best assets and you know what I mean, bringing in mediocre assets and turning them to good assets just to sell them again. You know what I mean? I don't know what kind of financial debt freaking Aston Villa could be in that they have to be selling persons like that. It's crazy. It's like Aston Villa and Newcastle, it seems like they're coming into the Premier League with a whole brand new starting level. You know what I mean? A whole starting level. So thank God Riley's awake. Riley's about to go to sleep. Riley's about to go to sleep. Yeah, I'm about to go to sleep, man. I gotta have a. Hold on. Alexia, wake me up for 5:30. Set the alarm for 5:30.
Alarm set for 5:30 a.m.
Yeah, it's fine. We'll turn it off. All right, guys, I'm gonna go. Thank you guys for turning up, man. Thank you guys for being here. Riley can't open his eyes. Yeah, it's time for me to go sleep for real. This is what I wanted. You know what I mean? I came and I chatted a little bit. Now I can go sleep because I didn't want to sleep before earlier on. You know what I mean? I didn't want to go sleep earlier on, but now I do. So I am gonna go. You know what I mean? Appreciate you guys. Thank you. Thank you. See you guys tomorrow. You know what I mean? See you guys tomorrow. We have Jigga on as guest tomorrow. You know what I mean? So we're gonna be talking a lot of stuff. You know what I mean? So make sure you guys tune in for that one. Guys, big up on the damn self. Very, very. My community is the best. I keep on telling you guys that. You know what I mean? I appreciate you guys loads. Thank you for tuning in. And we will do it again tomorrow. See y'all in the AM.